New poll: swing voters just demolish Dems' goal to abolish ICE. Can you recall the last time the Democrats were on the right side of an issue? Honestly, we can't remember one. This lost, confused, and radical party is never in line with the American people. And that's because they're so consumed with Trump Derangement Syndrome that they must go against every single thing he says. Not because it's right to do so, it never is, but because they are driven solely by their hatred for Trump. That's precisely what's happening with the Abolish ICE narrative that the Democrat Party is hanging their hat on. A new poll of swing voters, the voters who really, truly matter in any election, shows they overwhelmingly do not approve of this plan to ICE. From Breitbart. The vast majority of swing voters across the United States oppose the Democrats' latest plan to abolish all immigration enforcement by ending the Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) agency. In recent weeks, Democrats in the House and Senate, along with progressive liberals like Cynthia Nixon in New York and most recently insurgent Democrat candidate for Congress, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, have been demanding ICE be abolished and all immigration enforcement be ended. House Democrats are now crafting legislation that would officially abolish ICE. The latest Harvard-Harris poll, though, reveals that swing voters are overwhelmingly opposed to the Democrats' plan to end all immigration enforcement across the U.S. Nearly 3-4 swing voters, about 73%, of swing voters said they do not want ICE to be disbanded. Less than 30% of swing voters said they support the abolishment of ICE. Likewise, Americans in general oppose the Democrats' plan to abolish ICE. Nearly 70% of Americans polled in the Harvard-Harris poll said they do not support ending ICE and thus all immigration enforcement. Abolishing ICE, as Breitbart News reported, would have allowed more than 1.6 million illegal aliens to have gone free throughout the U.S. in the last 5 years. As Breitbart News reported, Democrats lost support in the 2018 midterm elections in battleground districts after weeks of opposing all immigration enforcement and promoting an agenda that ends all border enforcement. Americans overwhelmingly support ending illegal immigration and reducing legal immigration levels, at which more than 1.5 million immigrants are admitted to the U.S. every year. The majority of swing voters say they oppose importing more foreign workers to compete against Americans for jobs. Meanwhile, nearly 2 out of 3 Americans say they support reducing legal immigration, and more Americans support zero immigration to the U.S. than current legal immigration levels. More than 4 in 9 Black Americans in swing districts across